everybody, my name is Emily Pereira, and I just wanted to pop on and share with you a few best practices for your Publishizer campaign. My campaign ran exactly a year ago, and I know how you're feeling if you're in it right now. It's a pretty intense experience, but I ended up being able to call in more than $23,000 to support my book, and now my book is coming out on November 10th. So this year has been full of planning the launch and everything that comes along with that, which is super exciting. So a few things that I did that I think really made the difference are, number one, I made a super high value video. So we are in an age where it's not really enough at this point to just like hop on your iPhone and like say a few words about your book. Like, your book is so rich, and think about how you can bring that to life with imagery. That means maybe investing in somebody that can help you. I hired a professional video editor that was able to pull together some B-roll. I pulled together some B-roll. I reached out to friends who made great videos and asked them if I could use some of their B-roll, and we put that all together to make a super compelling video that I narrated. I popped on with my voice and then was also able to narrate it as well, so to keep the attention of the people that were watching. So I think that that's number one, making a really high quality video for your campaign. The next thing I would say is, it's emotional. You think like, oh my gosh, I've been working on this book for so long and all of my family and all my friends are totally gonna support me, right? And then it's like, crickets, And so first of all, don't take it personally. People are really busy in their lives. They have a lot going on. They don't realize what a big deal this is to you. So how can you make people care, right? Because selling the books one by one is a lot more challenging than selling big packages where you can, that are equivalent to like selling like 100 books or 200 books at once. So what I did was I put together, I can't remember now exactly how many, but I want to say maybe like 6 different high value packages based on the work that I'm doing in the world. So of course, they could get the book, just buy one book, 2 copies. They got a companion guide with the book. 3 copies, I think they got like a coaching session with me. Then there was my coaching packages that I discounted more than 50% I discounted my coaching packages. So people that had been sort of reaching out to me over the past couple months that were sort of curious about coaching, that were sort of like warm leads, I reached back out to them with this offer that you can coach with me for this discounted price. So that I was able to sell like 6 of those, which brought in a really good amount of books. So I would recommend doing that, making unique offers. I live here in Costa Rica, and I have a retreat center, so I was able to give away a few different spots on a retreat. So those were pretty popular as well. So really coming up with high value offers that are compelling, that seem like a fantastic deal. Those sell better than just like, here, will you buy my book? And then the last thing that I would say is in the interpersonal interaction with people. So let's say that you have someone that you consider that they're a good friend, but maybe you haven't talked to them in, I don't know, a few months, 6 months, a year. Don't just reach out to them. Well, first of all, don't mass email and don't mass Facebook post. Yes, you can, or Instagram post. You can talk about it on Instagram and Facebook, but don't let that be the only thing that you do. So what I did was you really have to treat this. I have a 15-year sales background, so I really treated this more as like sort of like a sales cycle. Like, you can't just stop into somebody's office and say, hey, buy this. You have to kind of warm up that lead. You have to connect with them. So what I would recommend is sending a personal message, not an email, but like a Facebook chat message, a WhatsApp message, and just sort of see how they are. Check in with them, tune in with them, and ask them how they're doing, and kind of just see what's up with them. Ask them how you can support them. And then they're probably going to ask you, well, how can they support you? Because we're in an interesting time, right? So it's a great time to kind of reach out to old people and ask them old people from your past, and ask them how you can support them better. So what I would do is I sort of get in that conversation, right? So you're having a back and forth with somebody, and then, tell them about your project. Say it would mean so much to you if they could support you. Is there anyone else you think that, that they think could be someone that could benefit from your book, from your message, from your packages? So it's sort of like they can't just ignore your message, whereas if you just send an email out, that's much easier for somebody to just not respond. So those would be sort of my top 3 things that I would say really made the difference. I think it was 1 year ago, and I actually won the contest, and out of all the group of the people that were doing it at the same time, mine came in with the most book sales. And those are the things that I did that I think really made the difference. So best of luck to all of you. Don't give up. I know it's one hell of a journey, and the truth is it's just beginning.